Dr. Alamari asked me if he could make a presentation at our Wednesday night conference, which we have to review patients around the world every Wednesday. He said, "Can I take 10 minutes? I want to show you guys something." I said, "Sure, anytime, Ahmad." So he made a PowerPoint presentation, and he put up pictures of 19 patients that he found in our database, in our photo image. Out of 11,500 patients we have several hundred that we don't know what their diagnosis is, and we list them as what we call PUVA, which is a word we made up. It's provisionally unique vascular anomaly, which is basically a fancy way of saying we don't know.
Yeah.
And
so PUVA. So until then, Riley was PUVA.
She was a PUVA, and actually she was a lymphatic malformation with some extra fat we couldn't explain. But Ahmad took it upon himself to go through the PUVAs and lots of other patients who had diagnoses that were a little bit uncertain that resembled some of these several PUVAs that came together that to him were looking alike. And for those of us who have been taking care of these patients for a long time, it was really an aha moment. It was his aha to us. John Mulliken and I have been taking care of these patients together for a long time. John is a plastic surgeon and really the father of vascular anomalies. He literally came up with the term vascular anomalies and the whole classification system that's used around the world. And Ahmad presented this to our group, and he showed 19 consecutive patients, many of whom I or John or others in the room had taken care of over the years. And we looked at each other and like, oh yeah, these all sort of look the same. And eventually, Ahmad and another group down at the National Institutes of Health put together 2 series of patients describing the physical characteristics of these patients. For a long time, we didn't have a name for it. I used to call it Alamari syndrome, just because we had to refer to him as something. And it really was quite gratifying. We take care in our group of a lot of patients that we can't quite explain, and we have to do something that a lot of doctors aren't comfortable doing, which is telling families the words, "I don't know."